Good afternoon and welcome to this week's Print21 video news bulletin for the Australian and New Zealand print industries, brought to you by the industry's news centre, Print21. Thanks to our sponsor, Fujifilm Business Innovation, the promise of change. This week's news is led by investment in print, with Melbourne-based operation Primo expanding into the direct-to-garment DTG market, with the purchase of 2 new Cornet Atlas digital inkjet printers. Primo aims to work with a 3-day turnaround on all products manufactured from its Noble Park facility and believes having the 2 Cornet Atlas printers will allow it to meet demands of its clients, both current and new, across all times of the year, peaks and troughs. The new Cornet printers will be installed at the Melbourne production plant in August, although the company is already producing DTG using a temporary device until the new Cornets arrive. It will supply Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, South Korea and Japan from its Noble Park base. And Judah, Managing Director of Primo, told Print21, "We have extensive plans to leverage our strengths and fill out the ANZ DTG market with Cornet Digital as strategic partner." Companies targeting consumer market comprising t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, petwear, children's and infants apparel and small businesses, corporate apparel, as well as servicing on-demand retail and swimwear, teamwear and sporting wear. Primo was only established here 5 years ago. 2 years it made one of the biggest investments in digital print the region has seen, with a fleet of 8 new Ricoh printers. Late last year it installed one of the first Colbus DA270 case makers in Australia to deal with volume and variability in its bookwork. Clearly going well at Primo. PVC banners are under the spotlight as their environmental issues are coming to the consciousness. Cheap, durable and able to hold colour well, PVC has been a mainstay of the trade. But you can't dispose of it. It won't degrade, and burning it releases a host of toxins. It's already banned in signage for signage in places like Russia and Denmark. There are alternatives appearance. Darlington has the Neshan Easy Dot. Spices has just launched Cavalan, which can be safely disposed of regardless of whether it's recycled, put into landfill or incinerated in waste-to-energy schemes. Spices says it's significantly lower carbon footprint, lower water consumption, and in its amazing non-toxic biodegradable film puts it light years ahead of anything else. As Melbourne comes out of lockdown, print businesses are working hard to encourage businesses back to print. Vistaprint, the online giant, is running a promotion which will see it give 6 customers a complete brand refresh for free and give them each $15,000. Vistaprint has just completed a survey which shows the sacrifice small business owners have made to keep going during COVID. Print giant Ovato continues to make headlines. Just a week after it said it would be saying goodbye to its CEO Kevin Slavin, another half dozen senior execs are going through the exit door, including well-known industry identity Craig Dunsford, former CEO of IPMG, and before that General Manager Offset Alpine. In other news this week, Heidelberg says after 2 years of losses, it will be back in profit next year and going forward from there. James Rodden is now selling the Canage Image Stream digital label press. Bobst has outlined its vision for packaging and launched a swag of new equipment. And Fujifilm is back online after dealing with a suspected ransomware attack. That's it for this week's issue of Print21, coming to you from one of the old rag trade centres of Australia, which are now, of course, under threat with direct-to-garment printing. This is me, Wayne Robinson, signing off for another week. Don't forget, the latest issue of Print21 magazine is out now, with a sparkling cover, completely new technology from Avon Graphics, tool-free foiling and dent-free embossing. Avon Graphics producing that. Go to print21.com.au for all the stories you've heard about more here in more detail. Thanks to our sponsor Fujifilm Business Innovation. This is me, Wayne Robinson, signing off for another week.